What's up, guys? I'm John and you're watching Johnny Fabs, and today we're working on our Datsun again. We got it up on a lift and we just went ahead and bolted in our trans mount. We had to drill and tap our frame rails. In this mount we made in-house, and I just bought the poly bushing off of Summit or Jags, and then I made this out of tubing. But I think we're gonna go ahead and pull the motor and trans out, because we started making the trans tunnel out of just this 1/4 inch round stock, and I got it to a place now where we need to get the motor out and then build from up here to the firewall. And then once I get this, it's just like a template frame. Once I get this done, we'll wrap it with sheet metal, and then we're gonna start building our floors. So yep, we're gonna get into it. So you guys can see this little metal frame. I used 1/4 inch round stock to build the trans tunnel down to the drive shaft hoop. But right now we just have to make from the firewall to that last piece of 1/4 inch round stock, and then once we make the frame, then we can start shaping the metal around it. So we're going to pop the trans mount off and then pull the motor out. That way we can make that from the engine bay. Should be good. Alright guys, so we just we finished our skeleton or frame, if you would. We got that kind of fitted with the motor and trans in, and made sure there was no clearance issues. Now we went ahead and we have 2 pieces of sheet metal, and we're just kind of bending it around. We don't have a slip roller, so that's kind of what this frame is giving us our shape. But we used our welding tank to form it around the tank so we wouldn't kink it or create a hard line. So we use that welding tank. So if you guys don't have a slip roller like we don't, just use the welding tank and kind of form it around it. And we might heat it up or not sure yet, but it's coming along. We're getting our shape put together for our trans tunnel, and then we're gonna make another piece. It might take multiple pieces for this transitional, and then we'll cut it square off, and then once we go to make our floors, we'll break it to meet and then spot weld it in. But yeah, giving you an update, we got our first 2 pieces formed. Well, I don't know where we left off. We got busy working on this trans tunnel, but we'll show you guys right now what we got. We got the full underneath formed with it broke another piece here for 90 degrees, so our floor will meet up with it. And then we also put this 3/16 plate in and welded it to keep the shape of the trans tunnel, and then also to create support to tie into our floor rails. That way it's structurally sound all the way to the rockers to the middle and then across. And then it also just gives it, keeps its shape. And then we also shaped it, we used a shrinker stretcher machine right there, that blue and yellow one, and we shrink this to give it a curve to meet up with the existing firewall. And then we just laid in some pieces and tacked it just to get a rough shape. But it's just a rough right now, but we're coming along. And then we still have to cut our hole for our shifter. but you can see the general shape with the squared off bottom. And then we did make it bolt in to our frame inside, but we're still not sure if that's going to really work because it's kind of cumbersome trying to get it inside and in and out. I don't know if it's really going to work, but we're going to at least try. And then we got to clean up some of this, get this piece off because we're not going to use this, and make it look prettier. But as far as that's just a little update on the trans tunnel. We want to keep you guys updated on this portion, and then once we get it set in the car, we'll show you what it looks like. So we have our trans tunnel wrapped up. We just have it tacked here. We got that one piece off that didn't fit good, and then we kind of ground it down, cleaned it up a little bit, and then we also have the floor started. So inside, you can see on the passenger side, we put these 3/16 by 2-inch plates, and that'll be for our seat bracket and to support the floor. And then it's under here too, where we have our cardboard template cut out to match the floor. This is going to be our floor, so we made it out of cardboard first, and then we'll transfer it to the sheet metal. But you can see how it's going to sit, and then the trans tunnel should sit up on top. And then we have these plates drilled and tapped, so the trans tunnel will bolt to the floor. And then, so yeah, we have this cardboard template kind of mocked up, and we're going to transfer this. As it's fitting pretty good, we'll have to break it to fit our floor. But once we get this, we'll transfer it over to our sheet metal, and we'll cut it out over there.
Are you going to do that one?
Don't melt the Crocs.
That's what I said. I said this won't mess up my Crocs, will it? Forward. That's better. It's making it ripple a little.
Alright, you guys, I just wrapped up the floor pans and trans tunnel. Got it fully welded at the firewall. I had to make a panel there and there to seal it up. And then we got our floor pans in, you can see. So that's all wrapped up, fully welded in. Trans tunnel is sealed up. I wasn't able to make it removable, so I just have everything welded in. But yeah, here's a look from inside the firewall. I had to make up this panel and that panel, and then I formed it. You can see the trans tunnel. But I think that's going to be it for this video on making the trans tunnel and making the floors, and then kind of sealing up the cab for the most part. And then so I hope you guys liked it. Please hit that like button. Please share this video. That helps a lot. And comment what you think of the new floors. And then stay tuned, as we are going to go to the next stage on it. Probably sandblast it and then get it sealed up. And yeah, move on to the next stage. So I hope you guys liked it. Please hit that like button. Please comment. And peace.